So we're in Bonita, and this is the storm surge coming in. So the storm's not really that close yet, so the storm surge is going to be big. This surge right here is probably about 4 feet up. So you see the white caps coming. So we're right at we're in a park that's in Bonita, right next to docks. And since we've been sitting here, the water has gotten probably another foot higher. So it's coming up closer. These guys are going to be dealing with water here in a few minutes. And I think we're going to cruise on down the road. Unfortunately, there's a pelican. When you have these wind events, you have situations where the wildlife, sometimes they get hurt. And that pelican right there, that's not a normal situation for a pelican. Pelicans aren't going to be hanging out in a parking lot. They're certainly not going to be anywhere near people. The other thing I wanted to point out is take a look back here at what docks did to prepare. Look at that. They've got we had a lot of sand left over from Helene, and they took advantage of that and brought it over here and piled it up, and they've tried to give themselves a little barrier. They got when Hurricane Ian came through here, we came through here. Angie's with me. We came through here 4 o'clock in the morning, and all their kitchen equipment, everything was out on the road. The roof and everything, it was gone. So this is what they did to prepare, including these sandbags over here, to try to give themselves a chance. They've been here forever, and they're just, trying to survive one of these hurricanes. So this park has actually been closed, and they opened it up so people could get there to get to sandbags. And you have some of the people coming down just to see what's going on. And then Angie and I are on our way back to where we're staying in Bonita. We moved all our furniture out of our house, and we did, or not all of it, but most of it, the most expensive stuff. And then it's kind of like deja vu for us, because we're back in the same Airbnb or short-term rental that we had, and we're back in there and got the same Wi-Fi codes and everything, didn't even have to re-sign in. And we're weathering the storm there, and that's about 5 miles from the beach. This right through here, when Hurricane Ian came through, this area right here would have had at least 10 foot of water on it. So Coconut Jacks is closed. I saw on Facebook they're closed until the storm hits. I saw them emptying the building out for Helene. Certainly did it again. What a resilient business. They've been dealing with this. The frequency of these things coming in, it's getting nerve-wracking, let's put it this way. So I got a decision to make whether we're going to build up or lift my house. But I'm going to do something, because I don't like being vulnerable to this stuff. So my friend Jim got his house lifted, and he's doing it. They're not completely done with it, but he's good. He's 11 foot up in the air. So you got to get one hell of a hard. That's a really big storm. That's way bigger than what happened with Hurricane Ian. So Fort Myers Beach taking another hit. The whole West Coast is going to take a hit, and Sarasota, which is the new marketplace that we are putting our second location in, looks like it's going to be the point zero for this hurricane. The hurricane's 4 miles wide, is what Angie said this morning. So the eye's 4 miles wide, but the effects, or the big circle, is it's a lot bigger than that. So if it hits Sarasota as a direct hit, we're going to get the storm surge being forced out of our beaches at a high level. That surge that I just showed you is significant for this early on. That hurricane is still probably 100 miles away from hitting shore. doesn't give me a lot of hope that our house is not going to get flooded. So everything's closed here. The schools are closed, the stores are closed, everybody's just bracing for this hurricane. There's been a couple of tornadoes reported, and we're just dropped off a truck so that I have one just in case I can't get on the island overland in the morning. I'll go by boat, and that's pretty much it. So the Hurricane Milton, just 2 weeks after Hurricane Helene, and man, we're just getting pounded. I'm wondering, I've been praying that this is just a cycle, but I guess it's the warming of the seas. These storms that normally were a strong hindrance are now, they're a major problem. Look at the amount of water that's already puddling here. We've had so much water the last few days. So this whole road right here is going to get flooded. This floods frequently when they have these storms. So this is the, we're like, what are we, 3.5 miles? So we're about 3.5 miles from the ocean. So, but look at this, these roads are flooding. These houses may flood here. I mean, look at that. That's only about 2 feet, or yeah, 2 feet. It'll be in that house. So I don't know what to say. Hurricane Milton is on its way here. We're fed up with all of these daggone storms, and I don't know. I guess we just got to put up with it. I don't know what to say. I don't want to move. I love where I live. And it's kind of weird to see the wildlife in places that you don't normally see them very often. Like this size of a bird, you normally don't have them by the road. They're disoriented or whatever, I guess, from the wind. The wind's so strong. And here we go. So this house here is got a pretty decent elevation. We're pretty far away. There is a pond right next to it, but it's seems like the house is elevated enough. But this is going to be flooding here in a minute. So it's Remove It Pros Demolition. If you have demolition work you need done, 239-333-7678. The other phone number for Sarasota is 941-271-0002. And look at that pond is growing big time. Look at the big bird over there. And this is where we're staying. So Remove It Pros Demolition, and if you need any of our services, it's www.removeitpros.com, and I'll see you on the next video.